We should be live.
Like, Durant should be better than Curry, but he's just not. Like, Curry's just had a better, more successful career, even though, like, it's not a teammate disparity. Durant has had unbelievable Hall of Fame teammates almost everywhere he's gone in their prime. He just doesn't win with them. It's bizarre.
Would you call his career disappointing?
No,
Durant?
because he's
No.
had one of the, MVP.
Hi, Cosmic. How are you?
And he's been. I mean, it's certainly everything you could ever hope an NBA career to be. But I don't know. I feel like he just should have gotten at least one ring without.
What's
the
up,
Warriors.
Olivia? What's up, Hugo? What's up, Nathan? How are you fellas doing? Wow, Dakota, how are you guys? Popping in. Love to see it. How's everyone doing on this fine Friday evening? I can tell you who's in a great mood. That boy right there.
I don't know
Let's-
if you're pointing in the right direction.
To me, you pointed at Noah.
No, I'm putting that cool.
Oh, yeah, he's still OBS up.
Yeah, I do. Let's get stupid.
Good Lord, our viewers have
Wow.
never gone up this quickly.
Wow, what's up, Jonathan? Did you guys like the anticipation? Did we enjoy the premiere? I don't know. Was it cool? Did it help you guys join here faster? I don't know. I feel like it might have helped. Let us know. It's something we've been experimenting with. If we should have a sort of a premiere to let you guys know when we're going live beforehand, and then start it at a certain time afterwards. Gonna be a hot Saturday morning. Gonna be a hot one. Oh right, some of you guys are in Australia. I forgot about that. Here we go. Saturday there, nice. Welcome to Saturday for all those who are in Australia, or I think Europe. Parts of Europe are definitely in Saturday now.
Yeah.
Arguably their best album, aged better
In
than
less than
OK
2
Computer.
minutes, we got
Woo,
20 people
viewers
watching.
already. Okay. Wow. Well, we're not going to waste much more time. I am just waiting for one thing, and we will start any second now. Saw an experimental free jazz band last night, The Next. Experimental free jazz. The Next.
Yeah,
What
that's
a
a pretty
great
cool
name. What's up, a random
Next.
casual gamer? What's up, Tim? Haven't listened to this album in a while. Me either. Anders Johnson, what's up? Or Johansson, I apologize. And Natalie Leterier, France here, 1 p.m. Milos from Austria, midnight. Damn, we got a lot of Europeans here tonight. All right, I don't want to go too late for you guys. I think my food has arrived, so let me go grab that real quick, and we will get started. Boys, talk to the chat.
Okay. But wasn't expecting the whole squad to pull up. Alright.
That was improv. My goodness. Age
This
better
is-
than OK Computer, in my
Yes.
opinion. Well, I guess we will find out, because this will
From
be
him.
the definitive declaration of which album is better. Our word is final. At least my word is final. It's objective truth. So, do with that what you will. But just know whatever
Yeah.
decision I come to is reality.
Might as well ask this question. What is everybody's favorite Radiohead album? Or what do you think is the best Radiohead album?
Yeah.
Would like to hear some of your takes.
And just know that my word clearly matters more than Ryan's word in terms of Radiohead album rankings. So,
Oh, yeah. When it comes to music
actually,
takes,
music just in general.
Yeah,
and
Ryan's
really
at the-
anything.
he's at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah.
But then again,
All right. I got my drink.
need
I got
him.
my food.
that's our guy.
How are we doing, chat? What's going on? All the fellas came out for Kid A. Yeah, I'm wow, everyone's here for this one. Fantastic. You posted in our Discord, but it switches between OK Computer and Kid A. All right. Everyone can hear. Whoops. Oh, I hate when OBS does this. It throws all the stuff all over there for some reason. All right. Kid A is your favorite. IR in Rainbows. Haven't listened to music to head. Okay. And Ben's top two. Ben's top two. What's up, Daryl Clark? A lot of new people here today. I'm seeing a lot of new names in the chat. We like to see it. Well, welcome, fellas. Cole, Noah, you guys ready to get started?
Yep.
Let's do it. Cole, you've been waiting a while for this one. Enjoy it. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Three Idiots Talking podcast. We are back with another album review. Today, we are here doing Radiohead's fourth album in their discography. We just did OK Computer, the last Radiohead album. We are now moving on to Kid A, one of the most prolific, famous, I don't know what you want to, critically acclaimed rock albums of the 21st century. It came out in 2000. This album, I just said it came out in 2000. It's 11 songs, 47 minutes deep, but really, I'm gonna let Cole handle this one because this is his absolute bread and butter. Cole, tell the fellas about Kid A.
Alrighty, boys. Well, Kid A, like Ryan said, fourth Radiohead album. Came out in 2000, 3 years after the release of OK Computer. A lot of that was due to the fact that they were touring to death after they released OK Computer because it was such a huge success. And that is honestly where a lot of the sound and style of Kid A came from. The fact that they were on tour and the fact that Tom York specifically hated that tour so much because he got writer's block and was exhausted and absolutely miserable, depressed, the whole shebang. Just going through a really awful time in his life. And this writer block that I mentioned was basically the reason that this album sounds so different from OK Computer, because he just got so sick and tired of guitar music, just like rock music, and anything mainstream with a guitar on it, basically. He was like, it's all terrible. I hate all of it. So he had been listening to a ton of Aphex Twin and, weirdly enough, Remain in Light by Talking Heads, which dove him into the realm of electronic and ambient music and tape looping and all sorts of shit like that. And that's pretty much where this album came out of. Just that writer's block and wanting to move on to a new sound and try something different, and those inspirations.
Right. So they basically, from everything you said, Tom York hated rock music at this point. Essentially, I mean, I don't want to put it that bluntly. It kind of is that blunt. Right?
He said it in an interview.
He said he just hated the style of rock music
around
and
this
where it
time.
was. So this album, the first three albums we've done was very. It was very rock centered. I don't want to call it hard rock or anything like that, but it's very rock centered. Essentially, there's a lot of different genres that get played throughout it. But I would say the rock is at its core. This album definitely takes a change of pace, right, Noah?
Yeah. I'm deciding if I want to make a certain take about this album or not.
Go for it.
Because I feel like I'd want to call this one of the most impactful albums in rock music history. I feel like that's a pretty understandable take.
I mean, you could also
probably
say
not
the
the
same
first
thing
one to
about
say
OK
it.
Computer. If
That's
not
true.
more so for OK Computer. They're at this point, everything they were releasing had a massive impact on the industry.
So Cole, real quick before we get started, because I know everyone wants to hear it, what genre is this album classified as?
I would classify it mostly as art rock, electronic, and ambient music.
Art rock, electronic.
I feel like this is the real line in the sand from them doing alternative rock with like some hints of art rock here
Right.
to full on art rock.
All right. Well, I don't think we need to discuss it anymore. Cole gave us a brilliant backstory on Kid A. Thank you for that, Cole. Well done.
You're so welcome.
It's jam time, and it's Kid A time. Let's just get into it. I'm gonna link the jam real quick for you guys. Throw that in the podcast channel, and we'll get started in just a second, fellas. A lot of new chatters in here. Just wanted to say real quick, for anyone who's never been here before, we have a Discord. All you have to do is hit !Discord in the chat. You can come join it. We have a ton of music ranking channels. We got a whole bunch of music channels to talk about. We got all sorts of stuff going there. Super fun. We got a lot of people who've joined. We're almost at 100 members, which is awesome. Thank you guys. And if you type !Twitter in the chat as well. You can follow us on Twitter where we post when we go live as well. But I think it's time, boys. You're both here. It's Kid A time. I got nothing else to say. Let's get into it. Radiohead's 4th studio album coming out. Kid A, starting with Everything in Its Right Place.
The melody kicks so much ass.
Jeff Buckley has a new album?
He's dead. He's been dead.
Oh man, the way he's singing. I love Chris Gomez commented, "What genre?" The answer is just yes.
You might wake up sucking on a lemon. Got the looping. Ugh.
At the beginning of this album, the production has dramatically increased from OK Computer.
It's a lot more layered. I think there's a lot more things happening, a lot more intricacies.
What's up, Holy Hemorrhoids?
I like that you can hear the little tape warble noise every time they loop it. Big fan.
That is going to be a great discussion after this song. Better opening track, this or Airbag?
I can listen to that real quick.
It's one of the most clear bass lines they ever made.
I was thinking of that a couple days ago, Nathan, actually. Like, longtime Radiohead fans hearing Kid A for the first time on release.
It must have just been such a stunning development for him. What is this new bud? Oh, I did not mean to... Subtitles. Okay, sorry. I did not mean to pause. I haven't seen this on Spotify before. Alright. Everything in its right place. Cole, I'll let you do the honors.
Alrighty. Well, they did it. They done did it. They perfected production. This is just perfect production. The mixing is flawless. The tones are super clear. They are bold as hell. They sound fantastic. Everything is incredibly clear. It's just I don't know what I would tell them to do differently about the production. I gave the production OK Computer like a 9 out of 10, but this production is a 10 out of 10 on this whole album, really.
Woo.
But for everything in its right place, I mean, amazing melody that opens up this song. Absolutely love it. Immediately creates the vibe that they're going for on this album. That's electronic and distorted and looping and a little ambient, and I love it. I love it so much. It's just like a warm hug. This cold dystopian album to me is just like a warm little hug.
A warm hug. Do you hear the words that are coming out of your mouth?
Yes, I do. The lyrics are really abstract, but I think they're pretty cool. I think his vocal melody is great. I think his vocals sound really good. I love the vocal effects that he puts on, like the background vocals at times where they get all warbled. I think it sounds really cool. I would give everything in its right place a 9 to a 9.5.
9 to a 9.5. So
I think this is definitely the best opener so far, pretty handily.
Okay. So I'm all about, for my opening tracks, I'm all about what the rest of the album is about to feel and sound like. And boy, does this do that. And all of that. It hits on every single level. Cole is right. The production is just already better than OK Computer. Not maybe every song, but it is substantially better than most of their songs. The bass is fantastic. Noah, you mentioned the layering and all the instruments. They sound so well produced. They've really took their time. I think this is 3 years after OK Computer came out, right? Mm-hmm. So they took their time on this one. They made sure they knew what they were doing, and they let the production increase levels wise. The lyrics are cool, but they're a little weird. Definitely out there and don't necessarily vibe with the style of the song is, but there's nothing wrong with them per se. The main thing I wanted to hit was Tom York's singing sounds fantastic. He fits this instrumental so well. He's got an eerie, distorted vibe. Yes,
this is the vibe we were waiting for.
Distorted vibe, and it's very convincing for this. I will also be going a 9. Noah.
Yeah, big fan of the production. There's so many things happening, but still production-wise, they space it out really well. Like everything has like enough room to breathe. Everything is in its right place, actually. Yeah, the synth or keyboard. I'm gonna mix them a lot during the album of if it's a synth or keyboard. Someone's gonna say keyboard. Yeah, the little keyboard melody is borderline genius, very good. Tom York, yeah, I think he sounds better so far than the majority of OK Computer. Lyrics are very out there. For the amount of things that happen in the song, which isn't much, I could listen to it again and again and again, and I don't feel like it's too long, and I feel like that's very impressive.
Because that melody is so great. That synth melody is amazing.
Big fan. 9.5.
9.5. Locking that in as well.
Should I go first or last on the next one? I feel like I should go last on the next one. I'm going to go last.
Okay. He convinced himself. There it is. All right. So, chat, we have I Dig It from Rickster. I bet a lot of fans would have been disgusted when they came out. Yeah, definitely probably lost some fans, but it also gained a lot too.
Nathan, you don't know how right you are.
Dylan Goes Electric type shit. Interesting. Anatoly gives it a 9. You saw Radiohead at Red Rocks in the Kid A Amnesiac tour, but you were high on ecstasy and only vaguely recall anything. That is unfortunate.
That sounds really fun.
I mean, there are only a few better ways to open up an album like this. Hugo gives it a 10, one of the best tone setters of all time. Agreed. 9 from Jonathan, 8.5 from Patrick, 11 from Cosmic. Let's see, 10 from Random Casual Gamer, 9.8 from Jose, 9.5 from Basil, minus 0.5 for Lemon, unlucky, 10 from Love's Dance, and 10 from Holy Hemorrhoids. Wow, high high ratings to start out everything in its right place. I don't think a single person gave below a 9. That is impressive. And what were we? I don't know about getting the vibe. Cole is a big Blade Runner fan. You called that shit.
I love Blade Runner. Both of them.
Huge Blade Runner
Both
fan.
movies, amazing. Love them.
Huge. All right, up next, title track.
Well, if you're going last, Cole, I want first.
Go for it.
What's up, Gustav?
That part just makes me so happy.
This is like Minecraft music somehow made a little better.
This just fills me with joy. It sounds so good.
So I'm gonna be the controversial on this album. I could be the villain. I'm fine with it.
About to bust.
I see what you're saying, Chad.
Oh my god. It reminds you that the transition into the verses on Black Star is ascending.
But Black Star's not good.
Shut the fuck
What
up.
a shitty take was that?
Not as good as you guys call it.
Come on, kids.
Isn't that just like a warm hug? That incredibly eerie and dark song.
Okay, that was the Kid A title track.
I think Noah called first.
You did. Go for it, Noah.
Man, this album, it was a grower for me. At first, it was like At first, I thought it was like far and away the worst of their big three, but it's grown on me. This track in particular has grown on me a lot. It might be my most listened to song on the album. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. There's nothing about it I would change. The robotic vocals sound amazing. I love the way they rise and fall with certain words. It sounds really good. The drums sound amazing. The bass when it comes in is the tone of it's really good. I mean, what's there to hate? You know, what is there to hate? I'll let Cole go into further detail, but not gonna lie, guys. Feeling a 10.
Wow. All right, I'll be the villain.
All right, go
I'll
in your
be
Joker
the
era.
Antichrist. I'll be the Joker. I'll do what it has to be done. I'll take the L. So listen, I have zero problem with this instrumental at all. It's absolutely beautiful, and I completely agree. It is fantastic, especially the vibe it and the atmosphere it creates is 100% amazing. I have never, will never, and still never liked this voice. The filter he uses, I despise it. I get exactly what he's going for. I completely understand the theme. I completely understand the message. I get it's supposed to sound like a robot. I fully get it. I completely understand. I don't have to like it just because I understand it. I don't like the way it sounds. I have it. It's just it hurts the ears. It does not sound good. I don't enjoy. I get the theme. I get the concept. I get everything he's going for, and the way they're doing it is splendid. I just don't like how it sounds, and so I'll never be able to rate this as high as you two do. And at best, I can do is a 7.5. Oops, 7.5. Sorry, fellas. It's just the one thing I don't like, and it's the whole song. So, all right, Cole. Tell me why I'm an idiot.
Noah looks like you just killed this dog in front of him.
Noah looks like he's about ready to split through the screen and
Fucking sitting there,
Choke
hand
me
on my
out.
hip in disgust.
Oh boy, where do I start with this song? You know how much Cole lore is attached to this song right here. This is the first ever Radiohead song that I liked, which is a really weird song to be your first one that you ever liked. But it was the only one I liked for a really long time, probably about a year. It was my favorite Radiohead song then, and it is still my favorite Radiohead song now by a pretty wide margin. Honestly,
not even a top 30 for me.
this song is probably one of my top 5 favorite songs of all time. Honestly.
Oh my.
Since I have had a Last FM account, this is my second most played song of all time on my Last FM account.
There is no way that's a real opinion you have.
I adore every second of this song.
That's
This is one of the most
wild.
underrated songs in the history of music, honestly.
This
I think this is the greatest combination of ambient rock music and electronic music maybe ever. I mean, this is just spectacular. I cannot get enough of the mood and atmosphere that this song creates. It is so wonderfully ambient, but there's all these like little electronic details all over it, and it's still got like, you know, the drum and the bass to make it like sort of a rock song. I love the vocal effects. They're so cool. They make it so eerie. Oh my gosh, I love the vocal effects. They're so awesome. And there's a story, I don't know if this has ever been confirmed, but there's a story that the lyrics for this song were literally pulled out of a hat randomly. That's why they're so like abstract and weird. Don't care. Love the lyrics. Love them so much. They're so cool. fantastic. I cannot say enough good things about this song. One of my favorite songs of all time. My favorite Radiohead song ever. Easy 10.
I gotta say, of all the critically acclaimed songs, this by like the music nerds, this is probably the most overrated critically acclaimed song by music nerds of all time. This
I don't
one
even think music nerds
gets
give a shit about
thrown
this
up
song.
there with all you go to the Radiohead fan bases, they're like, you gotta understand how fucking good this song is, and I'm like,
I don't think most of music nerds give a shit about
I really
this song.
don't. All right, let's see how
I
much.
think you're
I've been
overestimating how much music nerds care about this song.
I disagree. I think you're
I've never met
underestimating.
anyone else who's as big a fan of this song as I am.
Well, nobody's as big a fan as you. I highly doubt that, but they do love this song critically. Patrick gives it a 9.5, and Anatoly
lot
gives
of
it a
people call it the
9.
worst song
Memes
on
and
this
Fun
album.
gives it an 8. Holy Hemorrhoids gets an 11. Jose 8.5. Hugo with a 9.5 to a 10. Oh, but no, sorry, he goes with a 9. Loves all of it though. 8 out of 10 from Random Casual Gamer. Vocals are freaking revolutionary, I feel like. I don't know about that, Jonathan. 10 out of 10 from you though. Wow. Anyone hear John Mayer's cover of Kid A? I have not.
I have heard John Mayer's cover of Kid A.
Ryan,
What do
you
you
were
think?
entitled to non-enlightened thinking.
It was okay. A bit odd to hear the song with an acoustic guitar, but it was okay-ish.
I haven't heard it, but very bold. to do
Kid
this.
A is like
I
a
This song
haunted
just should
music
not leave
box.
the atmosphere that it's in. It's such a perfect blend of ambient.
Basil
rock
gives it a
music.
10 out of 10, like a reminiscent weird little RPG soundtrack. Totally get that, just don't like the vocals. Love everything else.
Love the vocal
except the
effects.
vocals. 11
vocal
from
effects are so
Cosmic. You've never seen Cole so fantastically animated. This album does weird things to Cole. It just does. This song is a definition of art rock. That's probably pretty true. Ryan wants to see Gotham falls into shit. Look, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's just I don't like the way he sounds vocally. You adore how the song gets tied into the end of the album as well. That's true. It does have a cool tie-in at the end. All right, we must move on to the national anthem. Everyone, salute.
I'm not gonna do that.
You're not gonna
It
do.
was cringy as hell.
Wow. You're cringy as hell.
That hurt to watch.
So we got 30 votes in 19 minutes, with 60% saying Kid A is not the best Radiohead album. Cool.
Yeah, Ryan's not a big head on
Discussion.
six
We're
guy.
gonna have a discussion about this afterwards, chat. Putting you in timeout.
Starting to think Ryan doesn't like having heads on sticks. Okay. Oh.
I love how detailed this album is. These just like weird things they put in the background are so cool.
I like the bass line because it's like a descending line within a descending line. There's something about it.
Get a little bit artfully right here. You voted yes for Kid A.
Good on you.
Cosmic, had you heard Kid A before?
Gotta know what they did to the vocals.
Love them. Almost metallic.
That's a good way of describing it.
Love those lyrics. I don't even really know what he means, but it's awesome.
40 viewers, chat. You guys are killing it. W. Big Radiohead fans in the chat right now. Such a cool stretching of that vocal. Stretching like the pitch in a weird way to make it fit with that background instrumental.
Back horns.
With how much of this album is synthetic, I wonder if that's a real horn. I feel like it is.
We get a little kooky with it.
Album. At least the horns, not the everything else.
Now this is art rock done well. There's a rhythm and a melody to this shit. Absolutely real horns, indeed, Eric. Oh, that fucking bass
This is ripping off
so
Coldplay.
good.
It's such a shame. It's even worse that they ripped off Muse later on. It's really disappointing.
This song is ripping off Coldplay's Arabesque.
How could that?
There's part of me that thinks they made some of this album sound like this just to be like to Coldplay. Go ahead, copy this. Go ahead,
Do better.
I dare you. See how this turns out.
They did go ahead and make it.
provoking Coldplay during church.
They did go ahead and make a very electronic album. That was Moon Music. How did you feel
20
about
years
Moon?
later,
How did you feel about Moon Music?
it's really bad.
It was really bad.
Oh my god, I remember reading that. Coldplay fans came out in droves.
I gave it like a 1.5 to a 2. It was not good.
I love that.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You know what? I'd like to go first.
This weird little outro.
I really want to know what he says right there. Because I have no idea what he says right there. Anyone in chat know what he says right there?
The clip, there it is, the national anthem. Also, I saw somebody say, where was it? Didn't they write this song before Pablo Honey? Cole, do you know?
I don't know. I do not know.
There we go. All right, no, you
I
want-
can't imagine it sounded quite like this before Pablo Honey. They probably didn't
Probably
really work
not.
into it if they did write it back then.
Noah, you want to go first?
I do. I have had a bit of a change of heart about this song, I guess. I hadn't heard it in a while because I just wasn't too crazy about it. But I guess, you know, the more I get into more out there and weird music and start liking jazz more and more as well, I guess I've grown to appreciate this more and more. It's like me and Cole were talking before the stream, and I was like, this song's overrated. I won't go into any more detail to spoil anything else, but I was like, yeah, this is overrated.
Oh man,
Maybe it's not.
maybe it's not.
Really good bass line, really good. Big fan of the tone on it. The vocals, I'll steal Cole's term, the metallic sound it had. Big fan of that. I'd love to know whether they did that in, like, pure, like, live recording or post-production or whatever. Would love to know more about this, all the recording stuff that went into this whole album. Yeah, the horns just go crazy. Almost gets a little avant-garde-y. Or it's just kind of gets chaotic, but in a very controlled way. Yeah, this is a bit of a banging tune. I'll give that a 8.5.
8.5. Yeah, let me go next. So this to me is better than the previous title track song. I'll just say that right off the bat. I love the horns when they come in. It feels like a perfect inclusion on here. Just blasting this big, but like enclosed horn is going just blasting it into this like box, and they just record that. It's fantastic use of it. Love that it rides so the whole time. This is like probably the best art rock song I've ever heard, where you just have random little sound effects that don't really shouldn't mix with the rest of the song, but they do, because they keep that background beat and they keep that background bass and the drum melody and rhythm. They keep it going, but they make the sound effects and the different art stuff they bring in, and they make it loud enough to still be influential to the song and still change things up, but they keep that rhythm and that melody. So I love that. Huge fan of the way they designed this song. I also wanted to say that I think Tom York sounds way cooler on this than he does on Kid A's title track. So 8.5 to a 9. Cole.
Love when they keep it influential to the song.
They do. They keep
I don't know
What
what
does
that
that
means.
mean?
How do you not know
No
what that
idea.
means? It means it did something to the song. It wasn't just randomly used for no reason.
Okay.
Never mind.
Love this song. It's interesting to me that the last two songs are like just basically straight up like electronic ambient music, and then this one is just like so much. It's a lot louder, but it feels like a really seamless transition into that level of loudness. I'm not really sure how they pulled it off so well, but I think they did pull it off extremely well. Amazing bass line. Love the horn freak out extended thing in the second half of the song. Love the vocal effects.
Yep.
Big fan of the lyrics. Super cool. Yeah. Awesome song. 9 to a 9.5.
9 to a 9.5. Reigning supreme on top of the leaderboards for Cole. All right. Patrick gives it a 9.75.
It's almost time.
Anatoly gives it a 9. Memes and Fun gives it a 6 out of 10. Cyril gives it an 8. Tim gives it an 8.5. Jose with a 10 out of 10. It's an amazing song. Pinstick with 8.5. 9.5 for Love's Dance. At the end, he says, "Do the York dance, Cole. Do the York dance."
Will
Apparently.
we give the York
Okay.
dance?
Apparently.
Maybe.
This is one of my favorites, and an easy 10 from Jonathan as well. However, 15 years plus listening, it sounds a little dated. 9 out of 10 for Jonathan. And we finally get a song with a decent rock sound. It just instantly grabs that bass line. Horns go absolutely stupid. Agreed. 8.5 to a 9 for Hugo, as he says it goes on a little too long. Random Casual Gamer gives it a 10. 11 from Cosmic. 9.9 from Daryl. 8.5 from Basil. And Mox with a 9.5. All right. How did it disappear completely?
I don't want to hear a word during this song.
I'll mute.
That that's not me. I go where I please. I walk through walls. I float down the living. I'm not I'm not here. I'm not here. In a little while, I'll be already passed. Yeah, it's gone. And I'm not here. This isn't happening. I'm not here. I'm not here. This isn't happening. I'm not here. I'm not here.
Ugh.
Did you boys enjoy your trance? Oh my god, that was fun to watch you two. I can't lie.
I'm gonna really assume that we're all in agreement here.
Wow. I was just
I don't know
sitting
why we
there
wouldn't be.
watching you two. Let the soul take you where it pleased. All right. Let's just have Cole dictate this for us, and then we can all agree on the ranking, I think.
This is some generational shit right here. Oh my lord. There was a point in time where an interviewer asked Tom York what he thought Radiohead's best song was, and before the guy even finished the question, he said "How to Disappear Completely" off of Kid A. And the interview was like, "Really? How to Disappear Completely?" And he's like, "Yeah, I think it's the most beautiful thing we've ever written." And to this point in their discography, I wholeheartedly agree. This is the most beautiful song they have written at this point in their discography. I mean, you could still argue that today it's the most beautiful song in their discography. I mean, this song is, the lyrics are very obviously about him, going through some shit on the OK Computer tour and just being absolutely miserable. With like lyrics like, "I'm not here, this is not happening." And it is palpable. You can really fucking feel it in his voice. I think he gives an amazing vocal performance, especially towards the end of this song. Oh my lord, those high notes are spectacular. That falsetto is it's otherworldly. The instrumental is this has a beautiful progression to it where it just keeps building and building. But it never gets that loud. It just gets like fuller, I guess, and just like light as air, but has such an emotional impact. I love how fucking detailed this song is, because there's all these like guitar, I don't even know what you would call them, just these guitar noises that just go in and out through the channels of your headphones. And there's like a little horn part in there at one point, and the details of this are so great. And it's one of the most beautiful songs that they ever wrote, and genuinely one of the most beautiful songs ever written, period. I would certainly hope that I speak for all three of us when I say that this is a big old 10. I mean, I said the Kid A title track was my favorite Radiohead song, and that's true. But I do think that this is the best song on this album.
So, you do speak for me, at the very least, and I think Noah, he speaks for you as well. On the 10, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. Okay, so the only thing, because you said you covered pretty much literally everything you could possibly cover on that song. The only thing I was going to say was I think it's Tom York's best vocal performance he has in his discography. I've never heard him sound better as a vocalist than he does on this. From the pitches to the tones to the levels he hits, the high notes that he's required to do, the parts he holds, and just the overall creating an amazing atmosphere that he does in his song. There's some that come very close, but I think this one takes the cake. It is not my favorite Radiohead song, and I don't think it's their best, but damn is it their most beautiful. No, you got anything to add? Anything anyone didn't say?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
It's definitely his best vocal performance up to this point in their career.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think it's a top 5 Radiohead song.
Top 2.
Top 5 for me.
I'd have to think about it. I haven't done too much thought into my Radiohead list, at least not updated. But yeah, did you have that written up, Cole? Do you have any of this written up?
No, I don't have anything written
It's at the
down.
top of the dome.
I don't know.
Big ups to you. Yeah, that's a.
Well, he's been listening to it for 3 weeks straight. He should know a lot about the songs.
True. Big fan.
All right, chat. Let's see. I saw a lot of rage baiting. That's awesome. We love to see it. That really means the song's good.
If there's any complaint with the song is that it's too short, honestly. And it's still like the longest song of this album.
The song is about Tom York dealing with the OK Computer tour, especially when one of the shows he went when he only expected 1,000 people, more than 10,000 showed up and the equipment didn't work. That is brutal. Indisputable top 3 Radiohead track up there with the OKC and IR 12 out of 10 from Alex Hates. There's not many songs better than this. That's true, I see. There's my man just nutted. All right. Personal favorite, most beautiful orchestra, 10 billion out of 10 from Jose. There you go. 10 out of 10 from Memes and Fun, 10 from Patrick, 10 from Tim, 11 from Holy Emeralds, 11 from Random Casual, Cyril 10, 11 from Iceru, 11 from Cosmic, the Rage Bait from Mox, we love to see it. And did anyone give it below a 10? We did get some below a 10. Anatoly Leterier said amazing atmosphere, just a little too long and not depressed enough. 9 for her or him.
If anything, that song is too short. Too long. It's crazy.
Loves Dance gives it 10. Oh, another 9. Soporific in a great way from Pen Sticker. Holy Hemorrhoids gives it 3 out of 10. Tom York wasn't dancing enough. Tom wasn't York dancing enough. 10 from Chris Gomez.
I wasn't Yorking it.
Tom was not Yorking it enough. Gives it. Said this might be peak Tom York's vocals, honestly. Transcendent, easy 10, easy
Straight
10.
working it.
In Rainbows has better vocal
York on my
performances.
Tom until
I've
I
heard a
disappear
lot of people
completely.
say In Rainbows is his best vocally. I don't think I agree with that. Easy 10 from Jonathan. Why is Kid A not considered the best Radiohead album? Easily number 1 from Mark Rayner. I bend the knee to Treefingers Supremacy, and we just passed 50 live viewers. Wow, that's our best we have ever had. Shout out to you guys. Well done.
Saluted again.
I'm going to keep saluting. Anyone giving less than 9 is crazy. That's a personal opinion, but I don't care. True. All right. Well, we must move on. But for all the people who've never been here, hit subscribe down below. Quick shout out. All right. Moving on to what is apparently Treefingers Supremacy. Treefingers.
We're just getting real triple now.
Just straight instrumental. I think that might be the first time we never had a single chatter get below a 9. Pedro gives it an 11 as well. You haven't scared off the viewers with the controversial takes yet. Oh man, half of them missed my first one.
I gotta look at the track list, see if there's any potential ones coming up. Okay.
Time to pray at the altar of Treefingers. All right, I'm gonna let this one ride out again. I think this is a mute one.
You don't have to be for this. I mean,
No?
it does not have the reputation of how to disappear
Alright.
completely. In fact, this is generally considered to be the weakest song on this album.
Oh, don't tell Jonathan that.
It's the lowest rated song on this album on Rate Your Music.
I saw someone
That is
say that
shocking.
How to Disappear Completely was the second on Rate Your Music, and I went there real quick to check, and it is
On the
not.
singles. On the singles.
Singles. Where do I check singles?
It's Radiohead's second highest rated song.
I thought he was talking all time. Okay, never mind. You prefer lady fingers, but this is fine. I'm sorry, Holy Emeroids. Cole said it's not a transcendent enough to mute for.
Listen, if it was like number 3 by FX Twin, then yes, we would all shut the fuck up. But
Thanks for coming, Isuru. Enjoy it later. Kid A is an undisputed 10. I don't know that one.
I do.
And Limbo has hot take potential.
It does.
What happened to Treetails?
What
Three
did
Fingers
happen?
is one of the most Radiohead titles to any Radiohead song.
Alright, Chad, I got a very important question, I promise. What is the coolest Radiohead album cover? Because I think Kid A might have it.
I
It's
don't know,
either
man.
Kid A or In Rainbows.
I don't know. I'm
Oh.
a big fan of Moonshaped Pool.
Moonshaped Pool is very pretty cover. Number 3. Not nearly as big a fan of the Hail to the Thief cover.
I was gonna agree.
Bit drab.
I wish there was more of a melody to this instead of just being more ambient.
Well, I read this comment in my head and instantly heard it. You can try Domesticam. You can try Domesticam. Domesticam is good enough.
I have
This would
0
make our
plays on
Lord-
the extended version of Treefingers. What the hell is the extended? Is that on like the Kid Amnesiac album?
Alright. That was
How
Treefingers.
What the hell
extended
is
are
the
we talking here?
Extended version of Treefingers.
We'll get to that in a second. Alright, Treefingers. I guess I'll start. Lovely little vibe track. something that we've had a lot in this album. The atmosphere this album has created has certainly been this. I mean, the ambient pieces of this album have been just completely well done. This is definitely the most ambient we get so far, at least in the album. Not a huge fan of it from a ambient standpoint. I think I've heard better. That being said, there's nothing really wrong with it. It just doesn't really interest me ever. It never encapsulates me. It never traps me. I'm like, holy shit, that's just amazing. Really cool sounds, but nothing. Really beautiful sounds. Very picturesque. Sounds like it's something you think you would see if you were like at the top of a like where they are on this album cover, like at the top of a mountain, and you finally made it to the top, and this is what would play in your head if you made it there, like at the end of like a movie or something, which is a really cool scope. But for 3.5 minutes, almost like 3:45, 3:42, I would hope there'd be a little bit more to add on. There just never really was. 7.5 to an 8.
All right, I won.
Noah, you
I
want to
won.
respond?
First off, wrong.
Wrong.
This song, in like the Minecraft soundtrack, or in my opinion, is like the gateway drug into ambient music.
Oh my
And
god.
it's like simple ambient music, but there's enough going on to keep your attention. Like, this is one of the first ambient songs I got really into. It's very pretty, and it moves around enough to keep my attention. It is phenomenal. It's gorgeous. I am feeling a 9.
Love one of the descriptions Nathan just put in. Nice atmospheric transition track. That's a brilliant way to describe it. Cole.
Yeah, I mean, this is straight up ambient music, and I think they do a damn good job of making it. I mean, it's clearly, you can hear a lot of the like Selected Ambient Works Volume 2 influence on this song, because Tom York was really big into Aphex Twin around this time, and maybe some Brian Eno influence as well, probably, I would imagine. Those are my baby boys right there. Anyway,
I'm about to say, what an influence.
I mean, just a really, really good piece of ambient music. Fucking, this is a great song. Yeah, similar to, I'm gonna go 8.5 to a 9.
I saw your comment, Alex. Better watch your fucking mouth. This would not be the best song on OK Computer. I saw what you typed. Chill out, bro. And no, I did not delete it. If someone
Of all
else did.
their interlude-esque songs, of their big 3 albums, I think Treefingers reigns supreme.
Wow. Okay. Let's see. We had York Dance was in full effect here. Holy Hemorrhoids gives an 11 out of 10. Good 7.5 to 8 from Memes and Fun. We stand Eno.
Yes,
Lemon
we
out
do.
of 10 from
Yes, we
Basil.
fucking do. We absolutely
The
stand Eno.
stands
Don't get
are
him
out
started.
here.
Fuck,
Good
yes.
Lord.
You're
We-
only encouraging him. Please
I
stop.
know.
We
I know.
adore Eno.
So far, you would listen to this album again. Glad to hear it, Rickster. Treefingers functions as an album track, a sort of emotional come down reset. Yeah, it's to me, it's a transition track, right? They switched up from where they were at the previous start. Now we're about to get into a slightly different side on the second half of the album. Anatoly gives us 6, 7.5 to 8 from Jonathan, 9 from Pedro, 100 out of 10 best Radiohead song ever conceived from Mox. Okay. Not Harry Yeti Puba. Okay, Joe Penn. Been a while since I've seen you. In 2001, I threw it back to this song at the club.
That you did.
I would
I
Big
wouldn't.
fan. Just playing
6
Trap
from
House.
Pen Sticker. Not my cup of tea. And
This would fit well on Apollo, Mox. That's true.
I'm one person away from Tom. What is that even? 8 from Cosmic. I don't know what that means. Hugo, mixing and mastering on a song is perfect. Great atmosphere built here. 8.5 to 9. That is true. They did build a great atmosphere. I just wish there was a little bit more to it, maybe. All right. Optimistic time.
Oh, Lord.
It would fit so well on Apollo.
Yeah, the Brian Eno album.
Masterpiece album.
I gotta listen to it again. I've heard it like twice.
10 out of 10 album.
haven't heard it in the right atmospheres. Featuring one with us playing Rocket League.
What's up, Delaire? This is one of my favorite lyrics songs Radiohead ever made.
Ambient 2 is your favorite album? It's an interesting thing. I don't even think that's his best album in the ambient
The
series.
bass.
That rising. I don't know what instrument is playing that. Whatever's like rising right there is so good.
Couple things. I know the bass is. That guitar right there.
Oh, it's so good.
Strums it like a fucking sitar. Something about it really cool.
Well, Nathan, in terms of like
Came out the swamp, boys. We know what we're talking about. My man.
I don't
Shrek.
know. In terms of like this straightforward piano ambient music that he did, my favorite's gotta be Pearl.
So I completely agree with
I
you,
look,
Jonathan.
I look like Sidney Crosby. Do I look like Sidney Crosby?
How does that make you feel, Cole?
I mean, I've never thought he was a pretty good looking guy, I guess. When he was younger.
I was talking more about him, being like compared to him as a player.
Kinda.
I mean, he's one of the best hockey players of all time.
Some about you seems like you wouldn't be a fan of him. I'm gonna say this can thing didn't help, but he's really doing it.
Jonathan, you're completely right, by the way. This is the most Radiohead quintessential Radiohead lyrics you'll ever see. I'm so sorry, Jose.
That I irritates me.
Oh, that you look like a Green Day fan.
Yeah, that is
That's offensive.
good lord, do I hate
Cole looks like he's a fan of things he shouldn't be a fan of. Like he's the inverse.
Oh, yeah. Then we just had this random ass outro. I fucking love it. All right, gotta cut it off there before it goes to the next song. All right, that was optimistic. And I will go first because I want to. Wow, I love this fucking melody so much. Holy shit, does it always get me going. This is one of my favorite instrumentals they ever made. I think Tom York's lyrics on this are fucking incredible. They sound, the way he's singing them as well, vocally, is just so fun to listen to. One of the coolest songs they ever made in terms of the instrumental, matching the vocals, matching the lyrics. The lyrics, as you read them, you're going through and you're like, what the fuck is he talking about? But that's just such a Radiohead thing. I mean, so many odd lyrics throughout their discography, so many hidden metaphors throughout their discography where you can take it in 100 different directions, and really sometimes he just writes shit that he wants to write and it has no real purpose, but it kind of fits with the overall theme of the album. Again, the theme of this album has just been an ambient experience, a atmospheric experience to vibe to. It's a little different. It's a little closer to a rock song. Closer, not there really, not like hard rock or anything like that they were doing in the previous album, but it's the closest to the previous albums we've had so far. I love the different guitar tones, and I think he sounds just perfect for this. This is a 9.5. Noah.
Big fan. Big fan of him telling me that, the best I can do is good enough.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tom.
Well,
For being
optimistic.
so accepting of me. Yeah. This is definitely one of my favorite hooks on the album. Not many of them, but it's my favorite. Just the whole, when everything comes in around the second half of the song is just, it's just like okay, I'm not gonna find fancy words. It's an eargasm. It is everywhere.
Bro said an eargasm.
Yeah. It is on the walls. It is everywhere. 9.
9. Cool.
Well, this is probably the least Kid A sounding song on Kid A. It's a little more reminiscent of something off of like OK Computer, but it still does have
That's why I
a
like
bit
it so
of the
much.
Kid A qualities to it. It's honestly one of the reasons why it's
Oh
probably
my
one of my least
God.
favorite songs on this album.
Yeah.
I still think it's a really good song, and I like it a lot. I especially love how it's written. It's got a great structure to it, and I especially love the ending. The ending of the song is fantastic. It's super catchy and really pretty. The lyrics are really good. Tom York is really good vocally. The only minor complaint that I have is just like, I wish it sounded a little more Kid A-esque.
Oh God.
But it's still a really good song. I mean, that's not even really a complaint because the songs on OK Computer still sound really good. And it's just kind of in between these two albums. So it sounds good. But compared to the songs on this album, it's a sound that I like a little less. 8.5.
8.5. Disgusting.
Fair
All
enough.
right. Let's see. What's
tried
up,
the best you
Piloto
could.
Spatial 3000? Probably the best drums from Mr. Selway in 21st century. Wow. Okay. Cool. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure if this is an optimistic song or a depressing one, but it has a cool groove. It had a damn cool groove, Jonathan. 9 from Anatoly. Hi guys, from Barcelona. The whole album, it blows my mind every day since it went out 20 years ago. Optimistic. What are you telling? What's up? From Barcelona, Dr. Recorda. Great name. 8.5 from Memes and Fun, 9 from Love Dance, 8 from Mox, 10 from Dr. Recorda. This used to be my favorite song on the album until recently became my second favorite. Strong 9.5 from Hugo, 11 from Cosmic, Cyril gives it a 9, Mark Rayner gives it a 10. Interesting, but not as interesting as Green Day. Don't tell
Okay.
Cole that.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
9.5 from Pedro. Eargasm is the correct academic term. Yes, Noah, that was the term you were looking for.
you think this is interesting? Clearly, you've never heard Father of All by Green Day.
9, Rockier Radiohead Was Not to Like from Pen Sticker. 9.5 from Jonathan. 9.5 from Jose. 9 from Holy Hemorrhoids. 9 from Daryl Clark. It's still a 10. Hugo changes it to a 10. I'm with Cole. You guys have the whitest white part of the eyes that I've ever seen. Do you floss? What?
Big eye flosser.
All right.
Did
Okay.
you mean to say?
I don't know.
I've lost my teeth.
I don't even know how I'm supposed to answer that. 9 out of 10 from Piloto. All right, up next, in Limbo.
Gotta get that oral hygiene.
I'm sure Colton's fucking loved this.
That was so cool. That was so rad.
Love flossing your eyes every night. Same, bro. Why not just do this with your eyes just going in? Same thing. This is where the fun begins.
On your side, nowhere to hide. Trapdoors that open.
That is such a great vocal melody. Oh my gosh.
I am aware of Jeff Buckley's second album. I have not gotten around to hearing it.
I'm lost at sea. Don't bother me. I've lost my way. I've lost my way. You're learning a fantasy.
Love the panning on that keyboard. I think that's the keyboard.
Got the guitar. I
It's
think that's cute.
really-
Yeah, I'm pretty confident.
Wow. Love the panning on it. Great vocals here.
Oh, I'm going to be such a party pooper.
Yeah, you are. Such a cool distortion there at the end. All right. There we had In Limbo. You know what? Why don't you poop the party already?
I think this is definitely one of the weaker songs on the album. I think that the song moves around so much that it's hard to find a piece of it and really grab onto it and keep it memorable. Like, I did not remember what the song sounded like at all coming back into it, and I'm gonna forget again, even though I enjoyed it. Yeah, that's my gripes with it. I think it's still a good song, just nothing really hooked me in. I'll give it an 8.
Okay. So never was a huge fan of this. I think this listen definitely changed my mind and upped it a little bit. I always thought the instrumental was the weirdest part about this entire song, but I actually got into it a bit more this time listening to it. The panning of that guitar in the background really did something. I thought it actually helped keep the song in a very unique type of instrumental where it kept the art rock part of the song going, which has been a very significant describer of this part of the album we've been in. Huge fan of the lyrics and his vocals. His vocals are great, especially at certain parts that he really gets distorted and starts full vocals, holding them out. Love the comeback ending at the very end. Big fan of how it sounds. That being said, probably could have done a couple different things different, and probably could have added some more things. It's only a 3-minute song, rather short, and it doesn't change a whole lot. I'm gonna go 8.5. Cole.
Love this song. Love it so much. One of the coolest songs on this album. One of the weirdest songs on this album. But I just think all the decisions they make with how this track moves and the transitions, I just think it works so seamlessly in such a unique way. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. I love how the instrumental is almost just like this wall of noise at certain points. I love the lyrics. I think the vocal melody, like I said during the beginning of the song, is amazing. It gets right back into that incredibly eerie, distorted vibe that this album does so fucking well
It's
for
back
me.
in that distortion.
That just dark eeriness. I absolutely love it. Huge fan of this song. I think it's honestly one of the catchier songs on this album.
No.
Just
no.
in terms of like the vocal melody is so catchy. So fucking catchy. Love it. Especially love the lyric, "I'm lost at sea, don't bother me." Fucking hilarious. Love that lyric. I'm feeling a 9.5 on In Limbo.
Holy Lord, that's
There it
spicy
is.
take. Wow. Okay. All right, chat. Let's see. What are we thinking about In Limbo? The song always creeps up on me in a special way. Yeah, I don't really. This is definitely the most I've ever liked this song for sure. The song makes Optimistic sound like something from the Bends. It's amazing. 10 from Mark Rayner. Completely disagree with that take, but decent. Yeah, just fits the apocalyptic mood. Indeed, it does. It doesn't get better than this. Disagree. It does get better than this. 8.5 from Memes and Fun. Basically, song is Fear of Abstract. 9 to 10 from Chris Gomez. 6.5 from Anatoly. Still a 9 for Large Male. That's a great name. 8 from Tem. Party. Pooper Alert. 8 from Cosmic. I would not listen to this outside the context of the album. Now, I agree with that. I would not listen to it either outside of this album.
Totally listen to it.
Not quite. The guitar riff, I lost it. Makes the song. The guitar riff makes the song. Gorgeous. Love the chorus. 9.5 from Love's Dance. Very bass things coming out of Noah's mouth right now. 8 to an 8.5 from Hugo. Okay. Weakest song on the album is still great. 8.5 from Pedro Knight. 9 from Jonathan. 8 from Basil. 9 from Rickster. Go Cold. 9.5 from Dr. Recorda. Go on. Cole, you've made some big fans of this album on this stream. Like the song was too loud for me. I think it's the idea though. 8 out of 10 from Jose. Wow, okay. Interesting, very interesting. And Pin Sticker gives a 7.5. Stop talking. Let's just listen to Idioteque 3 times in a row. Nathan,
Yeah, shut up,
how's
Ryan.
your
Put on
priority?
Idioteque.
Jesus. Okay, great. Before I do, fuck it. I'll wait for after. Enjoy Idioteque, fellas.
He did pronounce it correctly that time, although
Now this is very Apex Twinny.
this is the most Apex Twin, especially like Ambient Works 3592. I agree, Mark Ryan. Wholeheartedly.
Okay.
Cole is the
Hey, you
What
said
has
it.
happened
Yep,
to
he
this
said it.
channel?
He said it.
What has happened to this channel? Cole used to be the most hated person on this channel.
Hey, Memes and Fun, it's okay. Ryan has called this song idiotic a lot of times.
Not referring to the quality of the music, just mispronouncing the title.
Was it this Hulk Hogan's entrance song? I do not know.
That would be the weirdest fucking thing.
Imagine Hulk Hogan walking out to like some borderline IDM.
The instrumental is IDM.
Yeah, there's some vocals on it.
Oh, I love this fucking addition.
I don't know how they got a transition like that to work, but they did.
John, do you think this sounds dated? I disagree, bro.
Why am I so serious? I'm just going it out, man. I'm enjoying it. I am a fan. I am sorry for my lack of emotion. I'm not here.
You must have missed when Noah had an out-of-body experience earlier. Oh, what's up, James Diamond? How you doing? Weak sauce? Gotta love a James Diamond take, no matter how bad they are.
Nathan gets it. We got the duality of man going on here.
Cut off right there. All right, that was Idioteque. And I will be going first. Let me just say, right off the bat, this
You
song
finally
is,
pronounced it right.
first of all, fuck you. And second of all, yes. But third and more importantly, this song is fucking amazing. I have been in love with this song since the very first time I ever heard it. I think it is. Yes, I have. And I knew you were going to say some shit, and I know I'm right. I think the beat on this, the instrumental they create, is one of the coolest, if not the best instrumental they made in their entire discography. It is just this amazing, eerie, dystopian, but fun and catchy instrumental with that incredible, I assume that's a drum, Noah, the ch part every time. Some form of a drum there, doing something there with a cymbal, I guess.
Electronic drums.
Maybe. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but it sounds amazing. I love the eeriness of his voice. Tom just sounds like he's like slowly dying, but like he's also got the energy to make a full effort on his pitch, and his vocals are awesome. There's one single issue with this song. The last minute or so, where he's just in the children, and it's kind of on repeat. I wish there had been more lyrics there instead of just a repeated "in the children." But outside of that, perfect song. It's a 10. Cole. Oh, you want to go next? Go.
Outside of that 1 minute, perfect song, 10.
Yes. I said 1 minute, and the only problem I had was I wish there was more lyrics. That was all.
That's like 25% of the song right there.
That song's like 5 minutes long.
Sorry,
1/5 would be
20%.
20%.
But the instrumental is still great. The eeriness is still great. His vocals are still great. The lyrics are good. I just wish there was a little bit more.
Okay.
It's a small casualty of war.
Who is it again?
I think it's Cole, but you look like you wanted to go or something.
Do you want to go?
Sure.
All right,
Okay.
Noah.
More of an IDM enjoyer than I am an ambient enjoyer. This song was bopping and grooving.
Oh, it's so groovy.
Their first song like this, and they swing and they knock it out of the park. Instrumental is amazing. Somewhat danceable Radiohead song.
I was dancing.
Unreal. Yeah, the vocals are really good. I really like the lyrics. They're just they're so out there, like so schizo. they're so wacky,
That whole album's
so
been
crazy. Big fan.
What would
Yeah.
he give it?
That's a 9.
That's a 9. A little disappointed. I thought you'd go higher. Cole?
Well, yeah, you can definitely hear the more of the Aphex Twin influence on this song. Maybe more so on this song than any other song on this album because it's such a strong IDM instrumental. And yeah, I mean, considering this is the first time they've ever tried a bunch of these genres and mixing them together with what they already do, it's crazy how well they pull them off. Yeah, that song is amazing, absolutely incredible. And like, not just a great vocal performance, but like, I'm always impressed by just the fact that he is able to, like, if you try to sing along to Idioteque, it is hard. He just keeps fucking going. He takes a lot of air.
I was mouthing it and I was like, dude, holy shit, that's not easy.
It is fucking a hard song to sing, at least from my point of view. But yeah, great vocals, amazing instrumental, great fucking lyrics, incredible lyrics. One of the most creative songs in Radiohead's discography. Honestly, probably one of their top 5 best songs in my opinion. And
Yes!
9.5 to a 10.
Let's go, Cole. Top 5 Radiohead. What a W.
No.
Hell
Holy shit,
yes. Love that take. All right, Ryan Bob's one.
Mark Rayner, no. Just no, absolutely not. Under no circumstances, in no universe, at all. No. Nope.
Anything else you'd like to say about that, Cole?
Yeah, I'd like to say no.
How to rate this song? Dr. Cord 1,000
Terrible.
over 10. Rickster is a fan. Ryan externally vibes. Indeed, I was having fun. You guys should start a classic rock show about gardening so that you can watch Robert Plant while Roger Waters.
Yes. First time I've seen that joke made.
Why? Double up on Cole here.
Why am I laughing? I've never seen that before.
I've been around enough music circle jerks to have heard that one.
Yeah, I've seen that on enough
Oh
subreddits.
my god! Wow, that's embarrassing. Okay, Mark gives it a 10. Chris Gomez, most danceable Radiohead song, 10. 9, Can't Fault It from Tim. 9 from Memes and Fun. 9.5 from Anatoly. Contradicted myself. 7, Just Okay from Patrick. Listen to the other version, Jonathan. If you stick around to the stream, we'll do it afterwards. How about that? 11 from Cosmic. 9 from Rickster. Idiocracy. 3.6 from James Diamond. We love a good Diamond opinion. Obvious 10 from Jonathan. I think I missed something. It's one of the most overrated songs in their discography. Ooh, Hugo, not a fan. Melodies themselves have just never stuck with me at all. 8 to 8.5. Good Aphex Twin song. 9 out of 10 from Jose. 10 from Holy Hemorrhoids. Lyrics are really good though. Cole Revenge of the South is the best film.
8 dislocated my hip.
Grooving too hard.
8 dislocated. I'm so glad I don't use Reddit. You should be. It's a horrible, horrible social media.
It blows my mind that adults think that Revenge of the Sith is the best Star Wars movie. How are you an adult and say that with a straight face? What is wrong with you? Just ignore blatant, massive errors in movies. Whatever.
Let's do a quick poll check here. 70
Malarkey.
votes. An hour in, we are oh my god, we're neck and neck. 54% say Kid A is not the best Radiohead album. Very tight race. Let's see if it changes by the end of the album. It's not happy with the 4% right now. Not a fan. Yeah. Also, just for the record, for all those who are brand new here, might be first time, leave a like down below and hit subscribe. Hit the bell as well. We stream all our album reviews, and we are currently going through Pink Floyd and Radiohead's discography at the same time. So we are not done with Radiohead by any stretch, or obviously Pink Floyd, because we have they happen to have a whole lot of albums, both of these bands. So it's gonna take a minute, but we're gonna get through them. Up next, Morning Bell.
Such a non-controversial take about this song when we're done.
Perhaps the one song in this album where the vocal effects are not awesome.
We need to say that more often. I have a very standard take for this song. I agree with the general populace.
A little too nasally.
Hugo is demanding you guys vote yes right now.
Can't do it.
Well, pin sticker, that's sort of a matter of opinion. I would argue. I would say we got
What do you get to
2 albums.
decent Floyd album?
Decent Pink Floyd album.
Well,
2
next one we
albums.
get through is probably the worst, Uma Guma. I don't know. It's been a while since I heard it, but probably
I
the
need to
worst.
put up a poll and be like,
Do we skip
can we skip
Uma
it? Can
Guma?
we?
No, Mark Rainer. I do not think Dark Side of the Moon is the best Pink Floyd album. For the record, we got a rivalry with this guy all of a sudden. We got beef.
You see, the problem with these lyrics is he is singing them improperly. He's trying to add a whole lot of emphasis to lines that are longer. It's going high pitched on the middle and then not finishing. Wow. What's up, Chili? How you doing? How you doing, Syntech? Uma Guma is fucking trash. You don't have to tell us.
Hugo wants
Why,
to-
Hugo? Why?
You know
Why? What is
You know
to
why.
be gained?
He wants us to be miserable.
How about if we just stream several species of small furry animals? How about we just stream
Oh my God.
several species of small furry animals and
What
then
if
we
we turn
call
that
it a
into a
day?
video? Just that song.
Yeah,
Post it,
we
move on.
just do that and then we call it a day. We give you what you want, you sick fucks, and then we
God.
move on.
Do you want to just see us all doing this the whole time?
Mark
Zero,
Rainer,
zero.
that is true. I agree. We're back to being buddies again.
What was he going for at this part?
Eeriness. A little abstract.
But the instrumental's not very eerie.
Disagree.
You were so excited for the Uma Guma review.
You sick fucks.
You guys are bad people.
I hate that there's an audience for people who want to hear really people react to awful music.
We're doing the whole thing.
I don't think it's up to you alone, honestly.
God, I gotta hear Sisyphus, all parts.
I genuinely want to pull up a poll. It's like, do we have to do this?
I gotta hear
we
the
just do
Grand
civil
Vizier's
species?
Garden Party, an 8-minute drum solo.
I can give you all my thoughts on Umuguma in like 20 seconds. It's fucking terrible.
We did promise we'd do it.
We're not doing the live stuff. That's not.
No, I'm not doing it.
negotiable.
We don't do
Absolutely,
live
we're
stuff.
not doing
Unless
live
we get
stuff.
paid to do live stuff, we do not do live stuff.
And boy, you.
All right.
No way we're doing the live part of it.
Whoops.
Fuck off.
Now I want to pull up my WhatsApp. All right, that was Morning Bell. Noah, it's been a minute. You take it away, sir.
Uncontroversial take. This is the worst of the actual songs. Like, not including Untitled. This is the worst. It's not bad. It's good. It is enjoyable. One issue.
Mm.
The vocal effects.
Really?
And this is overall vocal performance. As Cole already said it while we were hearing it. You know, it's a little nasally. Kind of gets on my nerves because the instrumental I think is very enjoyable. I think it's very good. I just wish it was a better vocal performance. I think I'd like the song better if it was just the instrumental. I will give it a 7.5.
So, I kind of said it in the song a bit. The problem isn't with, I mean, it starts out with how he's singing, but he doesn't continue that same tone the whole time. It's the way he's singing. The way he's singing, he has these full lines of lyrics that require, like, somebody to be singing, not changing their pitch up and down constantly throughout the line, and he has this whole line of lyric this whole bar each time, and he's going up really high and then trying to finish out the song before the next part ends, and it's like, it sounds awkward and it sounds wrong. It doesn't really fit with what he's been doing the rest of the album vocally wise. He's been usually keeping the lyrics in a very concealed way, short bursts of lyrics here and there, or even 2-3 words tops, where he can do the whole high pitch, low pitch thing and change it up easily. He didn't do that in this. He had a whole 7, 8, 9 words he's trying to fit into a single line, and doing the pitch vote change quite often, and it messed up the verse in my opinion. The instrumental's okay. It's very Kid A-esque. There is no doubt about that. It fits with this album perfectly. Nothing stood out to me really about it. I thought the end of the song was actually the best part, where he wasn't really talking or singing. This might be a little harsh, but I'm going to go 6.5 to a 7.
Ooh.
Not a huge fan. And Cole just sighed. Okay, Cole.
Listen, I understand and agree with the statement that this is the weakest song on the album, excluding whatever Untitled is, because, you know, it barely counts. But, boy, that's too low for anything on this album.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. This song is still nice, and I enjoy it quite a bit. I you know, Noah said it earlier, but his vocal effects don't land super well on this song. There are some moments where his vocals do sound fine on this song, but there are also moments where you can really hear the effects and they get too nasally. I mean, it's a pretty well written song. It's not as adventurous or creative or unique as, like, you know, Idioteque or In Limbo or the title track. But it's still just like a very well written, solid song. It's got a cool drum groove. It's a little
It does.
I don't understand time signatures at all outside of like 4/4. So I don't know what time signature this is in. It sounds like it's different from 4/4. I could be totally wrong though. Noah would know better than me. But yeah, I like the drum groove. It sounds really cool. I do like the lyrics, and it's well written, solid little Kid A track. But I do think it's probably the weakest on the album. I'll throw it a 7.5 to an 8.
Okay. I saw someone type Captain Beefheart is the GOAT. All right, there we go.
He is.
So excited for the
Weirdest motherfucker in the history.
Don't know what he does, but he's the go of whatever he's doing.
He's a singer.
Shout out to
He's the
Cosmic
GOAT.
for plugging the Discord. Appreciate it. See, I knew you were going to do an Uma Guma versus Coda stream. Oh my god.
Would way rather do
Wow. That'd be an
Beefheart
interesting
is
one.
the goat.
Okay.
Nobody. He's the goat of what he's doing.
When is the
Because
trout?
nobody has done it.
I
No one's
guess.
ever really tried either.
When is the Trout Mass replica review coming? Because that would honestly pull in viewers. I've heard this before.
I don't know, man. There's a lot to do.
I don't know how to rate that.
Yeah,
don't.
I don't. I'd have to like collect my thoughts about it, like what I actually think, and like form an opinion about that album. I don't know if I've
struggle
ever
hard.
finished the whole album before. And when I'm listening to the songs, I'm like, it's so weird that my brain doesn't even know how to form a real opinion about it. So, I don't really know what I would talk about.
8 from Cosmic. In my current state, I'm loving all this. Glad you get liking it, Cosmic. I really like the instrumental. Prefer the Amnesiac version. 8 out of 10 from Jose. Controversial take. The vocals are not that bad, and this is not the worst song on the album. In fact, it's a strong 8.5 from Hugo. Okay. Chris with a 9. 6.5 from Pen Stickers, a filler. The guitar goes so hard. Okay, you like this? All right. Holy Hemorrhoids gives it a 7. Mark Rayner gives it an 8. It's a 5 out of 4 from Patrick.
No, it's 5-4.
Oh, it's N54. Oh, okay. You're talking about the drum group. Got it. Okay. 7.5 for 8 for Hugo or for Jonathan. You rated all as 0. That's what you faux. That's what you faux.
Well, I don't know if it's annoying.
Oh, man. All
It's
right.
just weird.
I think we got 2 more songs left, right? Indeed, we do.
Sort of.
Oh yeah, there's
Like
that last
1
thing.
1/4.
1 1/4. We got probably the last real song of Kid A, Motion Picture Soundtrack. By the way, it's a real quick plug. Hit subscribe and hit the bell. Watch the rest of the Radiohead discography, Pink Floyd discography, and any other albums we do, because we do them all live. And follow us on Twitter.
Discord too.
Oh, and join the Discord. I'll link it and throw it in there. There you go. Join up. A lot of cool shit happening in the Discord. Ten, 10, 10, 10, lemon, lemon, 10, 10.
Alrighty.
Some people want some stuff tonight.
My lord.
He sounds so
Hugo
good.
had a good idea. This song and Untitled back to back. Just finish the album.
Okay.
Could.
And we only rate this one because I don't feel like we should rate it Untitled.
Cheap sex.
Cosmic made a yorking off gif and put it in the Discord.
Oh no.
Wow.
There's
Well
no
done,
way.
Eve.
Saving that.
Very proud of you.
I think you could.
Oh my god.
Big fan of both the gifts you made. Very proud. Good job, Eve.
Cosmic, you're getting pinned. Congratulations. I'll make that a GIF in the Discord.
Oh my god. way the harp hits the channel tickles my brain like a ASMR.
Oh, that just always hits different. Into Untitled. That's a fantastic equivalent, Piloto. Thanks, Dr. Accorda. Thanks for coming. And there we have
I'm
a
sad.
kid. I knew you were gonna say that. I was like, Cole just got really
Can we
sad.
do it again?
Rewind. All right, motion picture soundtrack. Cole, you started, you get to finish.
Oh, what a beautifully sad ending song to a beautifully sad album. Yeah, I mean, the beginning is so fucking somber and dark, and then just like one of the better transitions in like music history with those gorgeous harps coming in, just overtake the mix. They sound absolutely beautiful. And then Tom's just soul-crushing vocal performance. It's incredibly palpable. It's an absolutely beautiful song. I don't really have any complaints about it. I maybe wish it was a little longer, I guess. But yeah, just absolutely beautiful ending to the album. I'm feeling a 9.5.
9.5. Noah.
Yep. Kind of just gonna double down on everything Cole said. Such a fantastic way to end it. Kinda end it, because there's also this, which I feel like I think they totally could have tacked this on to the end of motion picture soundtrack and it would have went fine, but
It would have been a pretty cool ending, but I like the way they did it.
But motion picture soundtrack, yeah. 9.5. Great closer.
And
Amazing.
Lullaby-esque.
absolutely beautiful way to end one of the most atmospheric and vibe creating, tone setting albums that one Radiohead but anyone has ever done. Truly, I mean, it's ironic. He said, in this song, he said life's, it's not a movie though, and it's called motion picture soundtrack, but it's sort of. He made it. They create a song that's basically like the ending of a movie, going away as you fade out, and it's a beautifully well done piece of work here. Everything you guys said is true. I'm gonna go just a 9, just because I wish it was a little longer. That is all. All right, let's see. Motion picture soundtrack fans, we in the chat. Let's find out. Pedro, how can a person not give the song a 10? Well, we just get 3 on 10.
Wish it was a little longer.
Do wish it was a little longer. 10. Album, but not Radiohead's best. 10 motion untitled / best closer of any Radiohead album. Ooh, beam me up, Hugo.
I don't know if
10.
that's true.
I have to think about that one.
I don't know. I would. Well, I don't know if I want to spoil it.
Cosmic is an 11. Remember Me. Oh, what's up, Hamdi Farouzi? It's been a while. It's no Midnight Cheddar Harvest. What?
Okay. I don't know what the fuck.
Absolute banger of a depression to end on, a closing album that resolves the journey. 10 from Holy Hemorrhoids. 8.5 to a 9.5 for motion picture soundtrack from Memes and Fun. 8.5 from Hamdi. 14 out of 10 from Pedro. Palpable word of the week. I remember you two used to give it. She still gives 11s. You don't have to worry about that. You didn't stop. Do you guys have X accounts? I think I've only seen Ryan on here. Well, we have the 3 Idiots Talking Twitter account or X account. I got a private one that I just follow sort of stuff on, but the 3 Idiots Talking one is where we have all our posts go up. 9.5 from Pedro. Jose gives it a 10 out of 10. It's incredible you consider the song was written in the Pablo Honey era. Really? Wow. Okay.
I doubt it sounded quite like that when they wrote it originally.
Probably not.
If that's true.
What a way to tie everything on the album together. Lyrics are perfect, harp is gorgeous, and then right after you get Untitled Wave You Goodbye. 9.5 from Hugo. Radiohead makes my life better for the last 28 years. Dr. Corda, big fan. Last track is such a hard one for you to rate. We'll give it your best shot, but we have to go into everyone's favorite time. It's final rankings time, boys. We've made it through Kid A, Radiohead's fourth studio album. And if you've never been here before, if you're a brand new to the stream, Radiohead fan, Kid A fan, whatever you are, what we do is we take our top 3 songs of the album, we put them in order, we give the album a 1 to 10 ranking. And since we are doing the entire Radiohead discography, we will rank in order the albums we have gone through so far. Pablo Honey, The Bends, OK Computer. Kid A. Yeah, I know. Noah, we'll have you. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start. Let me do that real quick. Sorry. Oh man, I shouldn't have started. I might not remember. Okay. I'm good. Okay, you want to go? Fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
Do actually.
Actually.
I do actually.
3, I'll go everything in its right place.
Okay.
2 is Kid A.
Huge
And
upset
1
there.
is How to Disappear Completely.
Just huge upset
Wow.
on the top 2. Just
Terrible
so great.
take.
If I was in
No.
the same place as you, I'd high five you right now.
Thank you so much.
Bam.
Screen high five. Cute.
The ranking of their albums so far is going to be really easy. At 4, we have Pablo Honey. At 3, we have The Bends. At 2, we have OK Computer. And at 1, we have Kid A. They have gotten progressively better over time. It's amazing to see, especially the way their sound has evolved. I would have never predicted it if I was like
Stop jigging your
alive
little...
if I was alive and a fan of this band at the time. I would have never predicted the way their sound has evolved. It's been amazing. This album is where I lose Cole.
Oh boy.
This is like the strongest 9 I could ever give an album without it being a 10.
Well, I didn't expect you to give it a 10.
Strongest 9 Noah's ever giving an album. So you giving it a 9.5?
Yeah.
Yes.
9.5 from Noah, but not reaching that peak.
I
yet.
didn't expect you to give it a 10.
Okay,
All
good.
right. My top 3 of the album. We have Optimistic at 3. Yes. How to Disappear Completely at 2, and Idioteque as the best song on Kid A.
Oh man.
Well, it's the top 5 Radiohead songs, so of course there's going to be the best song on Kid A.
Well, there's 2 of those here. Actually, there's like 3 of those. There's actually like 3 of those on this album.
So, I mean, I'm not going to parrot everything Noah said, but I do agree with a lot of what he said. The album is completely different. The last 2 albums, this one and OK Computer, have been completely different than where they started out. Production on this album does take a step up from OK Computer. I'll be the first to admit that, even though I'm a huge OK Computer fan. The only parts of this that I really don't like or think are lower than OK Computer, it leans too heavily into the ambient art rock thing. And I knew Cole was about to lose his mind. I know.
What is going on, buddy?
Bro, it's a genre of music, especially the art rock part. But the ambient as well,
Malarkey.
they lean so hard into it. It's just
absolute
it's my-
malarkey.
it's-
The most that's the I look. Go. Go ahead.
So I am not a huge art rock fan. I do enjoy it sometimes, but I am not a huge art rock fan. And this leans heavily into the ambient and art rock phases. Cole is a massive ambient fan. I've just never been huge into it like he has. It's never excelled for me. So when you ask me, is Kid A better than OK Computer? I'm like, well, OK Computer has more of the genres I like and better songs in my opinion. And Kid A's got great songs, but has less genres I enjoy. So you have the debate going on between the two, and I'm like, dude, I'm picking OK Computer. That being said, I will give this album a solid 9. It is a really beautiful piece of work that I'll give it a 9.5. I'll give it a 9.5. Actually, I raised my bar a little bit. It has a couple low hits, like for me at least. Kid A's title track doesn't do it for me, and Morning Bell is not great, but everything else is really, really good, and I'm a big fan. So in putting in the discography, Pablo Honey is the first one, right? Yes, Pablo Honey at 4, the Benz at 3. Number 2 is going to be Kid A, and OK Computer at 1. All right, Cole. Your chance to respond.
So take the complaint that Ryan had on this album and make it the opposite, because let me do my fucking top 3. Good lord. Oh
God, I'm so
that was the
tilted.
fucking worst take I've ever heard in my life. All right, number 3 for me is going to be Idioteque. Number 2 is going to be Kid A, and number 1 is going to be How to Disappear Completely. Boy, God, that was a stupid fucking thing to say.
I just don't like how much it leans into the art rock style.
That is literally what makes it the best album.
That's not what makes it
That
the
is-
best album. So
okay.
Well, I'm not going to give that away yet.
All right. I do truly feel that Kid A is Radiohead's most consistent, most successfully ambitious, and most successfully creative album that
That's
they
true.
have ever made. It is my favorite. Like, just the sound of this album is my favorite of all the Radiohead albums because of the fact that it leans so much more into art rock, electronic, and ambient music, which I think they do better than anything else in their discography. I think this is the pinnacle of their discography, at least so far. Maybe they could top it later. I don't know, but I doubt it. I think that this is, like, nobody had really put together those 3 genres of music in this way before. I mean, David Bowie kind of did on Low, but those are like, I don't know, that's like 2 halves of an album. Like, the first half of that album is art rock and new wave stuff, and then the second half of that album is more experimental and ambient stuff. But what Radiohead does here is they just take all those genres and put them together into these songs, and that is what I think is so fucking brilliant about this album. I think it does it better than maybe any album I've ever heard try to do that before. I think this is one of the best albums of the 21st century, and probably one of the top 25 albums ever made. I think this is the best thing Radiohead has ever made.
No.
And this is easily the Radiohead album that I come back to the most, that I listen to the most often by a pretty big margin. I am feeling a 10 out of 10 on Kid A.
Yeah, I had wrote that before you even started talking, so they knew they done been seen it. All right, and due to discography, I think we already know where you're putting this one, though.
Rank the discography.
Oh, right. At number 4, Pablo Honey. Number 3, The Bends. Number 2, OK Computer. And then a bit of a gap. And number 1 is Kid A.
Oh, the pain.
Actually, if I'm being more accurate, it's like Pablo Honey number 4, huge gap. The Bends.
That's fair.
Pretty damn big gap. OK Computer.
Canyon.
Big old gap. Kid A.
Such
I
a
think
false
they're getting-
statement. It's such a false
They're going
statement.
up by multiple points every album.
All right. Well, there it is. Cole has finally gotten his Kid A album review out of the works, and he's clearly very excited about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, remember to leave a like down below and hit subscribe. Also, hit the bell. We do all of these live. We had a fantastic record-breaking stream for us today, so thank you guys to chat who came out there. We are continuing our Pink Floyd and Radiohead album discography. Next up will be Pink Floyd's Ummagimma.
We will see about that.
We gotta go through Ummagimma. That's gonna be a thing. So really need you guys to stick around for that one and share that with your friends, because that's gonna be a trip. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did, leave a like down below, hit subscribe, follow us on Twitter. Also, join our Discord. Links in the description and all our live streams and all our videos. And we'll see you guys in the next video. All right, chat. Let's see. Is Kid A the best album in Radiohead's discography with over 80 votes? Chat leans to 56% have said no, to a 44% have said yes. 80 people voted on this. That is the most we have ever had. Wow,
It is their best album.
That means over 40, that at least 40, I think 44 people say Kid A is not the best album in
It
Radiohead's
is
discography.
their most consistent, most successfully creative, and most successfully ambitious album to date.
Disagree. I agree about half of that. Half of that. All right, let's see. What do we think of Kid A, chat? We got a 10 from Holy Hemorrhoids. Wow. Oh, that was for the previous song. Okay, going down. Where do we have the raid chat? Okay, Jonathan, 1, How to Disappear Completely. 2, Idioteque. 3, titled track. Best 3 for me is self-titled How to Disappear and Motion Picture Soundtrack. How to Disappear Completely. My favorite for Tim. Chris Gomez said self-titled is the best. Thank you for coming, Mojo. I hope you're still here. If you're not, sorry, I didn't see your message earlier. Here's to you, kids. You're the stuff things are made of. See you in the movies. God bless. Well, what a nice fellow. Thank you, Mojo. Appreciate that. You can choose only one sad song in the top 3. Cole, you can only choose one sad song to be in your top 3. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
8.5 from overall from Tim.
Okay, Computer has no top songs.
No sad songs at all. Hugo, 1, How to Disappear Completely. 2, Everything's in the Right Place. 3, Optimistic. 4, Motion Picture Soundtrack. And 5, title track from Hugo. Okay. Is it 10 out of 10 when you consider what could you make after OK Computer? I see what you're saying. Okay, Piloto. Basil, 1, Lemon. 2, Motion Picture. 3, How to Disappear. Nathan placed a bunch of L's on my opinion. Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate it. I think I prefer Amnesiac, but need to listen again. Ooh, I've never heard Kid A Amnesiac.
What?
Said he thinks he prefers Amnesiac.
What? Shut up. It's just like Kid A leftovers. Oh my lord.
Cole's got that
I
emo
whacked him.
brain intellectual. Can we chill on the Cole glaziness?
I could not agree more.
Jesus, boys.
What an amazing, well thought out, brilliant comment.
Holy shit, Nathan. The glazing has been unreal this stream.
Just remarkable. Phenomenal. Wow.
You shut up. We're going to start off with only having Optimistic as a 10 on the album, but my opinion on the individual songs have increased substantially. It is by far their most consistent album they have made tonally. Interesting. It's because of the art rock. Shut up, Jonathan, bro.
Yes,
Calm
it
down.
is.
Calm
yes,
down.
it is.
Yep.
They do art rock better than they do alt rock.
They do not.
they
Conception is
do.
that album just flows like butter while still mixing so many unique sounds together. It's their best album. It's a 10. Okay, god damn, the
Yes.
glazing.
It is.
Chill,
Look at all these
bro.
correct people out here.
Cosmic gives it an 11. Shocking. Would Moonshaped Pool is next? Is Moonshaped Pool next?
No, Moonshaped Pool's their last.
Sorry, Chris
album.
Gomez. It's going to be a while for that one.
It's gonna be Amnesiac next.
Actuate is not the most consistent tonally, all just conceptually. All right, fine. Did we already do In Rainbows? I believe that's next, right? In Rainbows comes
Nope.
next?
Amnesiac is next.
Oh, why did I say yes?
Oh.
We
no.
got Amnesiac. We have
Amnesiac.
done In
I
Rainbows
have
before,
never heard
but
Amnesiac. I've never
Yes,
heard
you
it.
have.
Nope.
yes, you have. Anyway, Amnesiac, and then Hail to the Thief is after Amnesiac, and then In Rainbows.
It's not glazing. It's pointing out objectively.
Thank you.
No,
yes, it
it's
is.
not. It's glazed,
Yes,
bro.
it is. God, yes, it is.
You requested another art rock album that we could do this weekend. Is that the one that you 86? Is that 867? The one you're talking about? Because we do. That's the next album we're actually gonna do on stream. Is yours, Hugo? So, that'll be our next one. Probably either early Saturday or Sunday. We'll see. Okay. Amnesiac Fox. Isn't Optimistic a really dark song about people trying in life in a futile in a way? I think that's what they're going for. I've heard that exact comment, but yeah. Yeah, okay,
Perhaps.
Hugo. Then, yep, that's the next stream we got. And we will be doing it this weekend. We will figure out when. Hail to the Thief is going to be interesting considering how inconsistent it is. I've never heard Hail to the Thief. And I 99% sure I've never heard Amnesiac. I know I've never heard Moonshaped Pool.
Wow.
Couple of them, yeah. Couple of them. Well, I'm going to end the poll. We had 81 votes total come in. 44% say Kid A is their best album to 56, or 55 to 44. Very, very close. Cole's clearly disappointed in
My
chat.
democracy fails.
Most votes we've ever had. Very close, but no cigar for Kid A. OK Computer still reigns supreme
poll.
to the chat.
That is not what they said. That's not at all what they said. They just said it wasn't Kid A, you little bitch.
okay.
Shut up.
Amnesiac is basically the mentally ill brother of Kid A. Jeez, Chris, calm down there, buddy.
Amnesiac's a solid album, but it's essentially just Kid A leftovers.
I hate democracy. Hey, chat, real quick for the ones who are left. I just wanted to ask you guys. Cole had a pretty good idea, I think, of premiering it a little, doing the live stream and letting people fill in early as they get the announcement. Did you like that? Did you get an announcement? What did you guys think? Did you enjoy, or did it help knowing that we hadn't started for another? We wouldn't start for another 20 minutes. You can get the announcement and come into the stream, so you don't feel like you miss anything. Did that help? Did that hurt? Or did it not matter at all? What do we think? Listen to the alternate version. Oh, we did promise to listen to the alternate version of Idioteque, didn't we? That's true. All right.
Did we?
I did say we would do it.
Who's we?
I said we'd do it. What's the alternate version? Where is it at?
I don't know.
Can you link? Go ahead, Jonathan. That works to prepare for the stream. That's good. Okay. Glad to hear it. Stop, Cole, you're spreading disinformation. What did you say?
I don't remember what I said.
Okay, I'm glad that people like that. We probably start doing it. The second video. Oh shit. All right. All right. Let me share my screen so the fellas can see it as well.
Oh, it's a
It's a
video.
YouTube video indeed. All right, blow it up. Is this the right one I got right here? Jonathan, is this it? Thank you so much for doing an announcement. Glad to. Jonathan, I just want to confirm that this is the correct video. Blow up at the air version. How many viewers did we get this stream? No, not the right version. Okay, that's why I confirm. All right, which one is it?
The BBC one.
The BBC one? Okay. Whoops. How many viewers did we get this stream, Nathan? We had multiple peaks of 50 plus. I saw 52 at one point, which was absolutely insane. Our total viewers, I will have to see after it because it changes afterwards. But type in Beach House Radiohead and watch the first video. Maybe it looked the link. Oh, did you link it? Did I not see it? Oh my god. Did you link it in Discord or something? Is that what I'm missing here? No, I don't see anything. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. This video is good. It's the right version. All right, cool. All right, well, let's see what we got. Idioteque alternate version. Let me make it a little louder for you boys. No, why is your amp cable running outside your... Maybe it was blasting some shit.
Oh, that's my LAN cable.
Oh. This is definitely different.
Oh my. Great camera work.
Yeah, I love this hand.
Seems like they can't hear anything.
Can't. Oh shit! That's totally right. Yep. Hold on. Hold on, I completely forgot I have to turn that on for this. 1 second. So sorry, chat. Yeah, I gotta put this to that. And then okay, you should be able to hear stuff. Let me know, chat. Let me know. I'm gonna hit play. If you guys can't hear it, let me know again. Professional live streamer here. Fantastic.
Who's in the bunker? Who's in the bunker? We'll let you the first, and let you the first, and let you the laugh until my head comes off. I swallow till I burst, until I burst, until I. Who's in the bunker? Who's in the bunker? I've seen too much. You haven't seen enough. You haven't seen. I laugh until my head comes off.
What is that guy doing? What was that? What is that instrument? Do Americans eat hot cross buns? I think that's what the British thing did. This thing he's doing with his hand when he's singing is so weird.
He's the weirdest dancer I've ever seen.
He might be the whitest individual. This camera is
Feeling it.
glowing.
Back to him.
Calling Amnesiac a B-sides record is playing into the Fantano disinformation campaign. You're God.
Sometimes he's right. I don't know what else to tell you.
Look at him beating the shit out of the air. What the fuck?
He is working it.
Oh my god, we gotta show the gift. He is working it. Okay. He's just yorking off. You know? Just gotta york it sometimes. He is a weird dude. It's a weird.
go.
I mean, shit. That was kind of cool. That was definitely a harder rock song than the original, or than the one on the album. If that was the original, it did go a bit more into the rock elements than the one on the album does. I would still take the one on the album though. I think he sounds good though. He sounds really good on it. I didn't think the instrumental sounded as good though. I don't know.
Big fan of the backing vocals on this version.
Yeah, that was cool.
Big Ed O'Brien enjoyer.
Cool version. It is a cool version. You rarely hear alternate versions that don't make the album that are that good, but of any song that's popular. But that's pretty. Yeah, LG's still the best. York tripping the fuck out. He's just a weird guy. He's just Yorking it, man. He's just Yorking off. And sometimes it was cool about the same. Yeah, I think so. Normally, live performance song is always one of the highlights when a light production. Yeah, the lights were rough and the video was rough, but that's fine. It's just a song I was there for. I was just reading this compo. When you are done with Amnesiac, can you play through a Kid Amnesiac Gallery? Is a PS5 exclusive game.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I didn't know there was a Radiohead video game. That's interesting.
Kinda. You want to call the game?
I guess. All right, chat. Well, it's been a banger stream. We set a record for us, a live viewer record. So thank you, all the Radiohead fans, all the Kid A fans who tuned in. A little bit under 3 hours total stream. We will be back with another Pink Floyd album. Cole wants us to put up a poll on Umaguma, but I'm pretty sure we're going to do Umaguma anyways. But we will talk it out, but I think it's going to happen. But yeah, we'll be back with the Pink Floyd's. It's their fourth one, right, Noah?
No, we've done 4 Pink Floyd.
It's their fifth Pink Floyd album. We'll be back very shortly, either tomorrow or Sunday. We'll just have to figure it out.
Wait.
What?
No, Umaga was 4. I'm at Umaga.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so. I didn't
Yeah,
think
we
we'd
had
done 5.
I couldn't remember if we had tied at 3 Radiohead and 3 Pink Floyd, or 4 Radiohead and 4 Pink Floyd.
Indeed. Good night, Yorkers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for coming out. Hit the subscribe button, join the Discord, and we'll see you in the next stream. Have a great night. And keep Yorking it. Never stop.